So in this video, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to describe all the feedback that is shown here on this sidebar. So let's begin by just adding a simple gene. Um, so if you take a note of all the readings here, as soon as I add this particular gene, all these values are going to change. So let's go through this one by one. So this button is basically to create a new tree. So as soon as I click this, what's going to happen is the entire interface is going to be reset and all the work you've done is going to be lost. So you should probably take care before doing that. So the next button is basically save a tree. So since I can't save an empty tree, let me add a node, and this is save tree. So I can save the tree either as private or public. By default it's public, so a public tree can be seen by every other user on your profile page, but a private tree cannot. So let me just save this as private, and I add a comment that says, so now comments help when you want to search for the tree within your collection. The next part here is pathway search and a custom feature. So both these terms will be covered in videos in the later part of the series. This shows the training set data, which is essentially the breast cancer data set, and a description of that data set can be seen here. Description of the classes and the kind of data present. For testing purposes, in this case, what I'm using is I'm using a split of the training set. So that's 66% of the training set is used for actually training the data, and 34% of it is used to test this classifier. This is the accuracy of this classifier on the test set. The AUC is basically area under curve, which is basically the area under the ROC curve here. ROC curve is a curve of the true positive and false positive rates of different instances with different probabilities in this data set. This is a confusion matrix of the 34% of the data set that is being used for testing. So as you can see here, relapse is considered to be a positive class and no relapse is a negative class. So this basically means that this is the true positive rate, this is the true negative, this is the false positive, and this is the false negative. Another part of this sidebar is show tree explanation. What that basically is that it shows the description of the tree in text. So as you can see here, cases with low amount of ORCA or a low expression value of ORCA are predicted to be no relapse, and the accuracy and bin size which is shown here. If you want to see which nodes this text corresponds to, all you have to do is click on show on tree, and that is shown. So that is a basic description of what happens on the kind of feedback that is shown on the sidebar.